What is up, everybody? Jacob here. Hope you all are doing well. Today I wanted to do a video all about my personal favorite brands of 2018 and just kind of like a bunch of brands that popped off this year. I was put onto a lot of brands this year. I've been wearing a lot of different brands this year, so I wanted to kind of break it down and put it in one video. Also, I want to include the worst brands of 2018, the brands I didn't like but still were honestly pretty popular. I also asked Sanj, Trevor, and Fernando their favorite brands, and that's a little bit later in the video. Honestly, I think streetwear and men's fashion just grew a ton this year. The amount of clothes being produced, the amount of new brands out there, it's insane. Without further ado, let's get into the list. And honestly, we're gonna start it off with Prada. Prada kind of popped off this year. I wouldn't say as much as like Gucci last year or as Balenciaga last year, but it definitely kind of made an impact on the streetwear market. A few releases that I thought were notable was the tracksuit. There was a really dope neon one. There was an orange one. I really like the fluorescent colors they used. The bucket hats were pretty dope. Other than that, I think Prada killed it with shoes. They've released a ton of trainers. They made the Clout Bust shoe. I bought those earlier this year. Personally, honestly, I didn't really like them that much, but recently they've been coming out with a bunch of new models that I think are really dope. They're a little bit more chunky. I think that's honestly the problem with the Cloud Bust. It was really like narrow compared to a lot of the other designer shoes that came out this year. I think Prada killed it. Also worth mentioning, I really like their Fall Winter 18 collection. A lot of straps, some really nice patterns, really nice backpack. Also some pretty good shoes. I've owned one Prada backpack in the past. I really liked it. They kill it with their bags. That's number one. Next on this list, I wanted to put Nike. Nike kind of killed it this year. You could argue that Adidas kind of overtook them last year with the Yeezy effect.
It's called the Yeezy effect.
But honestly, this year, in my opinion, I think Nike did a way better job. They had a really nice collaboration with Alyx. They released a lot of technical running stuff that I really liked. That stuff obviously all sold out and I can't buy it. Midnight Studios made a Converse with them that was inside out. I thought that was super sick. And also, Golf Le Fleur continued to pop off this year. Not to mention the Virgil Nike collab just got bigger this year. And he's releasing a track and field collection with them that I honestly think looks pretty dope. I like some of the shoes on it. Has some really nice colors. I would say running gear is getting more popular and I like the trend of it. Kind of comfortable athleisure with like advanced technology. The next brand I wanted to put on this list with some love and some hate is Helmut Lang. They kind of became a little bit more popular this year. They definitely tried to make a comeback. They did that in two ways. They started re-releasing some of their older designs. So like this tactical vest, they re-released. Would I wear this in public? No. I believe they also re-released some Painter jeans. These are a vintage pair, but you know, Painter jeans are always dope. People have mixed feelings about them re-releasing stuff. I don't mind it, but I will say that their new logo they made, helmet, I wasn't really feeling it. I think for a brand with such a big history, I don't know, it's just kind of underwhelming. I didn't really like the new logo. I thought it was kind of bad. Now we're gonna talk about a brand I don't really like. I thought kind of, it's just not good. I've been seeing it everywhere, and that's really why I wanted to put it in here. And that brand is Diesel. Diesel, to you guys who don't know what it is, I mean, we're all kind of aware of it. We just don't really care about it. It's kind of like a brand that produces like simple, overpriced clothing for like a guy who lives in like Dubai, but like the suburbs of Dubai. Honestly, there's really nothing wrong with their clothing, and I'm sure the quality of it is fine. They came out with an ad campaign this year, and basically what they did is they hired every influencer they could and just plastered a bunch of trash all over their logo. They had Gucci Mane, Lil Yachty, Bella Thorne, a ton of influencers. As you can see, we got Gucci Mane here with the great t-shirt on. The stuff basically says "It's dead" on it. They sell this one on the website, and I would buy it for jokes, but it costs $98. I would be very surprised if I ever saw anyone wearing this. I've seen people praise this and say like this is a genius campaign, and really the only reason I think it's getting any attention is because they're paying a ton of money to get everybody in it. They have this like video. The video is well done, just like who would want that? I don't know. I'll say bad. The next brand I wanted to put on this list was Alyx. Like I mentioned before, Alyx collaborated with Nike this year. They did some dope stuff with that. They also continued to release some pretty nice products. These aren't Alyx, but I had these hiking boots. I wore them a ton earlier this year. And Alyx has some new ones that look really nice. There's like an orange model and some other colorways. You know, he's continuing to build upon what he's done last year. One thing I will say is that the chest rig in 2018 became honestly bigger than I could have ever imagined. We have countless brands, including Prada, releasing chest rigs. They're on everybody. And I don't want to say it's time to stop, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit dead.
It's time to stop!
Matthew has released a bunch of new ones, some honestly pretty cool ones, like some fleece ones, some fuzzy ones. I just can't bring myself to wear them personally. If you like them, more power to you. But I would say any brand other than that, reproducing them, it's time to stop. The next brand I got into this year a little bit more was Chrome Hearts. Now I know a lot of people have mixed opinions on Chrome Hearts for pretty good reasons. At the end of the day, it is kind of overpriced. They reuse the same logos over and over again. You could say it's cringy, but this year I bought a few things from them. I've learned more about like their history, and I've kind of gained a bit of appreciation for them. I have a few things from them that I don't have right now, but here I have this t-shirt, you know, pretty basic Chrome Hearts. Then I have this sweatshirt. Obviously they rely super heavily on logos. I would say they kind of have claimed the Old English font. It's a pretty dope font. If you like Old English, you like Chrome Hearts. If you don't like Old English, you might not like Chrome Hearts. But they make more than just clothes, obviously. They have some really nice jewelry. They have some screwdrivers. They have a dough roller. But yeah, I've grown to appreciate them more. I like them as a brand. I wore it this year. Chrome Hearts. The next brand I wanted to put on this list was Balenciaga. You know, they honestly made a really big impact this year. Last year, if you remember, they released the Triple S. That has continued to steamroll as a meme shoe this year. They're everywhere. They've released a ton of colorways of them. They're still the same price, but they've released some pretty dope graphics. I like the Speed Hunter stuff. The 7-layer coat they did was kind of a meme, but also I do like it. And also their new track sneaker does look super nice. Less bulky than the Triple S. Probably will be equally as hype, but I gotta say, it's pretty beautiful. Also, Balenciaga is being sued by tree car fresheners, which is nice. You hate to see it. Another brand I started wearing a lot more this year, Vetements. Honestly, this year, I don't think they did that crazy. They might even be losing money, but they did release some pretty cool stuff this year. Me personally, I got into their reconstructed pants. They have a really nice pair of reconstructed cargo pants. They honestly kill it with the pants. I personally think that Vetements has some of the best graphics. They're memey, but also they're kind of like ahead of the curve almost, and they definitely have a huge influence on streetwear as a whole. You can see brands like Revenge continuing to copy them. To me, that says they have a big impact. I have this Vetements Bro logo crew neck here. It is overpriced. Usually whenever I buy Vetements, I know that the quality is gonna be good. It's kind of like a very high tier streetwear brand. Also, I want to mention on this list just a bunch of workwear brands like Dickies, Carhartt, Ben Davis, continuing to supply the essentials that we need, as well as Amazon. I'll give them a shout out just with all the BDU stuff. Obviously not a brand, but worth mentioning, and really a lot of what I wore this year. Anyways guys, now I'm gonna go consult with the boys. Okay, so Trevor found a coupon code for Postmates that gets you 100 delivery credit.
$100.
I don't know if this is actually gonna work though, that's the thing.
It is, I tried it.
First of all, we're getting Chipotle. Let's just do like 30 burritos. Coke Zero?
$50 worth of Coke Zero.
20 Coke Zero.
How much is it?
So far, $0. $47 worth of Coke Zero. I'm gonna try to add more Coke Zeros.
His name's Gerald B. He's a Gerald boy.
Got the Coke Zero.
Yeah, he actually like did it.
What are we gonna do with it?
A giveaway.
Comment your phone number. Success, dude. How's your Diet Coke?
Coke Zero.
His man spilled.
Did I do it on
Coke Zero. Good news is, we got 20 more, dude. I'm doing a video about my favorite brands and least favorite brands of 2018.
Sick.
What are your favorite and least favorite brands of 2018?
Dickies. Good pants. $20.
Trevor looks like Steve Jobs.
Favorite brand that I've never worn? V-Lone. I like V-Lone. Brands that I like: Dime, All-Timers, Bronze. The most shit brand of the year. Minimal. Unless they're cutting Sanji the check.
Okay, what are your favorite brands of 2018 and least favorite?
Dude, I don't want to say it. You already know.
Undercover.
Fuck! My taste is diversifying. Tees, number 9. Cray Green, Carol
Green.
Christian Powell. Least favorite? C2H4, Minimal. Who is Jacob?
Sam, do you want to go? This is already going great.
My favourite brand of 2018, Prada killed it this year. Who else? I'm biased, but Hyder, Forever Love His Pieces. And D had a really good year. And the least favourite, pretty much anything that Silver League buys. Nah, but the mainline RAF was trash this year.
What didn't you like?
The drugs and the drugs on it, or like the LSD.
What
the fuck is
I
that
didn't even
shit?
see that.
Do your research, people.
Alright guys, that was the whole video. I want you to let me know what your favorite brands of the year were. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I got a banger video coming next week, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, my name is Jacob. I love you all. Peace out. Take care.
Yeah, my car, it goes skirt, skirt. Sheesh. Might fuck around and buy a new one.